So this story is one of those stories that when you hear, you begin to wonder and you ask yourself, like, why are some men like this? Why are some married African men like this? Or let me go down to Nigeria. Why are some Nigerian men like this? So in today's story is a very, very heartbreaking one. At the same time, a lesson for other men to learn, and also we as women, whether or not you are in the diaspora, when you are in a relationship or you are in a marriage, trust is very important. Trust. You have to be truthful. Your partner should be able to trust you. So a Nigerian man who was living here in the United Kingdom with his lovely Nigerian wife as well told his wife that he was going to Northern Ireland for a business trip that's going to last for 2 weeks. Unknowing to the wife that this Nigerian man was heading to Nigeria. Before I go further in this video, if you are meeting me for the first time, my name is Joan and I'm based here in the UK. So what I do on this channel, I talk about stories that you and I can learn from that has to do with our Nigerians, Africans that are based in the diaspora. So if you love content like this, subscribe, and thank you to my returning subscribers. So let's go straight into the video. So according to the story, Nigerian man and his wife here living peacefully, doing all lovey-dovey, husband and wife here in the United Kingdom, hustling together, working so hard to raise their lovely kids here in the United Kingdom. Unknowing to the lady, unknowing to the wife that the husband has got eyes for another woman outside their matrimonial home. And it happens to be that this woman, or should I say side chick of this man, happened to live in Nigeria. So, the distance relationship and all that, the man decided that, okay, it is time for me to go visit my girlfriend, my side chick in Nigeria. This man told his wife here in the United Kingdom that he was going to Northern Ireland for a 2 weeks business trip. And the woman helped him pack his bag. They packed everything and, drove his husband to the airport, unknowing to her that the husband was diverting from Northern Ireland to Nigeria. So this man went to Nigeria. Unfortunately for him, after staying in Nigeria for few days, just few days, this man met his own death. The wife said just few days that the husband left, she received a very strange call. And it happened to be that the call came from Nigeria. And then they asked him, do you know so and so person? And she said, yes, it's my husband, but he's in Northern Ireland. And they said, no, your husband is no more. Your husband is dead as we are speaking, and he died in Lagos in a very fatal accident, a very fatal one at that. She said she was shocked. She couldn't believe her ears, what she was hearing. She said at that moment, she was telling herself, am I dreaming? Do these people, do they know what they are saying? She now asks, what is the name of the person? Because my husband is in Northern Ireland. He's not in Nigeria. And then they said, your husband so and so. They called the name on the ID card found, on the man. And it happened to be that this name corresponds with that of her husband. She said, yes, it's my husband, but give me a minute. Let me phone him. And then she said she kept on phoning the number, but the number wasn't ringing, the number wasn't going through. She said she was in so much shock, she was in confusion, because before then, she was chatting with the husband, phoning the husband on WhatsApp. You guys know that somebody can be in America or Ghana or Togo, and they will still have UK WhatsApp number. So you wouldn't know where the person is at that particular time. She said prior to when they called her to say that your husband is dead, that she was chatting with the husband. She was even speaking with the husband on WhatsApp. And then she said she was so confused. She was in a very confused state. And then she now said, yes, that is my husband. When she realized that the man number wasn't going through anymore, she tried to send message to the WhatsApp. The message wasn't delivering. And she said she has to call that number immediately and said, please, can you tell me more? What is really happening? And then they told her that as we speak, your husband corpse has been deposited in the morgue. Your husband is in the mortuary lying dead. That had a very fatal accident with another lady. My goodness. This lady said She was so scared at that particular time that she didn't even have to think whether or not this man has cheated on her, whether or not the husband has lied to her. She said she was in a very confused state. If I was to be that woman myself, I would be so confused because somebody that you live with in the same house, you trust, you have so much confidence, so much trust in, and then the person tell you that I'm going to Northern Ireland. You believe that okay, he's in Northern Ireland, not knowing that he's in Nigeria with another girl, another mistress, and he didn't tell any member of his family that I will be coming to Nigeria. I'm in Lagos. He did not tell anyone. So this lady said she became confused and she called the husband family to say, this is what I heard, this is what I heard. Can you go to Lagos to go and confirm what I'm hearing at the moment? She said, lo and behold, the younger brother of her husband went to Lagos, contacted the numbers, they called and everything. And the younger brother said he can confirm that your husband corpse is lying cold in the mortuary, that he has confirmed it. This is so sad. This is so sad. I wonder what is going on, through some people's mind, whether you are a woman, whether you are a man. I know it's not only men in diaspora that will be engaging in things like this. We have men in Africa as well. You live in Africa with your wife, you live in Lagos. You tell your wife that you are going to Port Harcourt for a business, you are going to for Port Harcourt for a function, and then God forbid something happening. They will not see your corpse somewhere else, or they will not, find you in the hospital, lying sick, ill, or injured in one of the hospital, probably in Abuja or in Calabar. It is very, very wrong. It is wrong. I know some African men will say, oh, we can't do without cheating. It's our nature to cheat. We are used to it. Our forefathers married plenty wives, many wives. It is fine, but whatever you want to do, let your partner know what you are doing. Let your partner know where you are at that particular time, so that if anything happens, they will be able to locate you. If anything if anything happens, your partner will be able to, stand for you. Your partner will be able to fight and defend you. Not that when you tell them that you are going to Northern Ireland, they find you in Nigeria or in Sokoto or in Kafansha. It is very, very wrong. At this point, I also want to talk to our ladies. I don't really know how to say this, but I know a lot of our ladies, we that are married, we have kids, sometimes we care so much about our children, we don't even care about the men. Some of the men will say, oh, no, my wife pushed me, no, they care for me, no, they ask me, no, they do this, no, they do that. I know it is very, very hard for us, women, especially those of us in the diaspora. We cater for ourselves, we cater for husband, family, children, school activities, school run, children activities like after school club, week activities. Sometimes it's we the women that are doing all those things. So I know it is not easy. Even with that, we should try as much as possible to also look out for our men, our man. And men, you also look out for your wife. It is your responsibility, yes, to care for your wife. It's your responsibility to support your wife. And those of you that are doing kuru kere kere kuru, you want to go to Sokoto, you will tell somebody that you are going to Lagos, you are going to Abuja. You have to be very careful. Please, let's be guided. I will see you all in my next video. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.